Another data set we're going to nerd out with throughout the series is the course catalog data set. This data set includes every course offered at the University of Illinois in a single semester. So to dive into this data set, we're going to use the exact same recipe we've used throughout all of the series to look at this data set.
Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and load the pandas library by typing in import pandas as PD.
That's going to be the first line we're always going to type. Then Carly's going to press Shift Enter, and that runs the code. And then this data set, as with all of our data sets, are going to be hosted at the same URL. So we're going to do df is equal to pd.readcsv, and that's read_csv. This is going to be a common thing. Open the parentheses, and inside the quotes, we're going to do https://waf.cs.illinois.edu/discovery/ and now this is the course catalog data set. So after the last slash, it's course-catalog.csv.
And I am typing that in. I'm going to go ahead and press Shift Enter to run. And I didn't get a nasty error message, so that's good.
And remember, if you get an error message here, it simply means you either typed the URL wrong or the command wrong. Nothing to be worried about. Just make sure you've typed it exactly correctly with the same capitalization. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the data set by just typing df to ask the computer to tell us what is in the data frame named df.
And it worked. It loaded the data frame, and it has 8,589 rows and 10 columns.
So
this is a big one.
Yeah, if you look at the first row, what semester are we looking at?
The first column actually gives us the year. So we are looking at 2019.
So in the second column is the term. What term are we looking at?
Fall.
So this means that in this data set, we are listing all 8,500 or so sections of different courses offered at the University of Illinois. And you'll notice on that very first row that we have the course AAS 100.
Yes, and it looks like that. They give us the name. That is Intro to Asian American Studies.
So this course is organized in a way that we have every single course listed in order from its course subject area, which we call the column subject, and then the course number, starting with AAS 100 and going down throughout all of these courses. So you'll find in that course is Stat 100.
Yep.
This is Carly's normal course. And a course like CS 225, which is a course that I often will teach in the computer science department. In addition to that, we've got a number of other variables in this data set. We have a description about the course, we have the credit hours the course is worth, the information about the section, and a number of other attributes that we're going to look at as we dive into this data set.
Yeah, the very last row is Advanced Zulu too.
Oh, interesting. So that makes sense. Zulu is probably the subject area, ZULU.
Yep.
And what's the course number?
And the course number is 406.
406. So that 400 level course or a senior level course here at the University of Illinois. So we're going to dive into all of the different course offerings from this course catalog data set.
That sounds great.